working. Let me know if you can see this and if you can hear this. I am in a new area that I'm hopefully going to turn into a streaming area. So microphone's in a different place, everything's in a different place. Let me know how it sounds or how it looks, everything like that. As you can see, the wine collection has been replaced with my Scotch collection. That seems like a good strategy since I spend most of my time talking about Scotch rather than wine. So, how are you guys doing? Thanks for coming out. My name is Omid Dariani. I assume that if you're here already, you probably know who I am. So we'll save that for later. I am going to drink a new bottle of Scotch. People were very kind the last time I streamed and helped me to subsidize this purchase. So I bought a very nice bottle of Glenlivet 21, and this stuff is insanely good. So thank you guys very much. It comes in a really super looking box. Oops. A really super looking box that is on the floor right now, but it is pretty tasty stuff. Volume is low. Okay, well, I can probably fix that by bringing the mic closer or turning it down. Right. How is it now? Can you guys hear me better now? That probably got it back where it should be, right? Let me turn the music down too. Does this seem okay with these adjustments? Yeah, it does look like the music is pretty loud. I may just end up killing it. The music is coming from in the game. I have Landmark loaded up. I just haven't put it onto the screen yet. I wanted to make sure that everything was working. Okay, I've killed the music now. Is this good? Because I can also move the mic or bring the mic closer. So let me know. Let me know if it's working. Yeah, I just killed the music. So hopefully you don't hear it. Do you guys still hear the music? Alright, so it's looking better. Just keep giving me feedback. I'm still very new to streaming, and the whole thing is kind of new. And I'm actually, constantly like messing with the settings, trying to get things working better. I also need to change. I already thought I changed the game that I was playing because I'm actually going to play Landmark today. Oh, I didn't hit update. Yeah, thanks a lot, Twitch. So that should work now. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we've got it. Yep, looks like it's working. And I will try putting the I'll try turning the music back on when we're in the game, and we can see how it goes. Yeah, I don't understand either. It seems like people have very mixed experience on my stream. I don't know why that is, but yeah. So hello everyone. If you guys couldn't hear, I'm drinking a Glenlivet 21 today. It's very nice. So cheers, guys. And I'm going to be playing Landmark today. Well, I'm not actually going to be playing it that much. I'm going to be letting other people play it, and I'm going to hang out and make fun of them. So I'm getting on to my account, my Omid account, and on this account, I haven't done anything. I just bought one of the new suits out of the shop, and that's pretty much it. So let me go ahead and switch this over to that and see how that goes. I'm also trying out a notification thing that should have a pop-up when I get a follower or if someone buys me a drink. So let me know if you see those, because last stream was the first. Oh yeah, I see that. That's awesome. It's finally working. So The follower one is working. That's cool. I'll add some sound effects to that a little bit later. Yeah, so if you guys want to join me in game, I can show you where I am. I'm on Serenity Esker. Kind of. So the spire is here. You just kind of go northeast. That's where I am. And there's a lot of folks here. Hey, everybody. Oh, God, what are you people doing? So I basically just set my permissions to open and let everybody, so everyone can build whatever they want on my claim. I did this because I suck at building. I suck at building a lot, to be honest. And because of that, you know, I'm the brand manager for this game, and people have asked me repeatedly, like, why I haven't been playing Landmark. And the answer is actually just that I'm not any good at building things. You know, my stuff is not very creative, not very good. It's just really not my skill set. So now that we have the group building permissions in, I've just set it up to let you guys build, and I'm very excited to see what you guys come up with. It looks like there's some cool stuff already. And I see a bunch of folks I know. You guys may know Shaylin. She works at 10 Ton Hammer and EQ Hammer. So she is the Wise Druid. She's in here. Oh, we've got a spiral staircase already. This is pretty awesome. Holy crap, I'm already so depressed because I frickin' suck at doing stuff like this. But this is looking great, guys. Like, some really cool random stuff so far. So I'm primarily, I have the chat for the game up, but I'm primarily going to be watching the Twitch chat and talking. So if you're in the game, feel free to use the chat to communicate with each other, but just know that I'm mostly going to be watching the Twitch chat. So, hey Sephiroth, how you doing? EQN, oh, let me see what Scotch like. Oh, EQN Tome, I actually have that one too, but the cap broke on it, so I ended up having to put it into its own little bottle, so I can't show you, but I have many Lefroigs. No, actually, that's not the one where the cap broke. I don't think. I actually have that right here. But yeah, for folks who know me or have hung out in some of these streams, you guys know that I am a little bit of a Scotch fiend, so I have my Scotch collection behind me. But let's check out what people are doing in game. Got some very cool stuff already. Oh, there's no, I assumed there was going to be a, what do you call it, flora there, but there wasn't. So that's nice. And yeah, so I mean, just an hour ago there was nothing here at all. I mean, the claim was completely empty. And then I logged in while I was testing the stream to see how it worked. And folks had already built this little cabin, and now there's that thing, which I'm guessing is a creeper with a giant flag in his head right now. And someone says there's some balloons, but I'm not seeing them. Oh, we got a door here. Cool. That's looking cool. Let's see. So, Piri. Hey, Piri, it's nice to see you. Question is, I said that trademarks are not allowed in Landmark, but what would be if a big label like Nike were to contact Sony online and say, I'll give you money, what would SOE say? Well, so that sort of thing we would actually look at case by case. You know, we don't want the world to become, you know, like Second Life, where there's like corporate stuff everywhere and, you know, giant logos. Of course, you know, companies are welcome to come in and build whatever they want too. But yeah, I don't envision it being a place where, you know, like Nike has a swoosh and, you know, there's a bunch of Star Wars stuff and things like that. But yeah, I mean, certainly in cases where there is an interesting partnership opportunity, like, we do a lot of work with Razer, with NVIDIA, uh, and companies like that, so there may be something we could do with them that would be pretty cool. So, kind of case by case. Let's see. Sephiroth says, send an email to about 10 days ago and haven't heard anything back. Yeah, Sephiroth, I'm getting the impression that we actually had a really, really rough week at work for kind of everybody. We're in the process of doing our annual reviews, which is, if you ever work at a company that does them, is always kind of a rough piece of your week or of your year. And that happened right in the middle of, obviously we were getting this big patch out. We were, getting ready for closed beta, still getting ready for closed beta. A really, really busy week. And I think that some of the influencer stuff kind of got a little bit delayed. So definitely what I would do, Sephiroth, is send another email to Rai and just ask him what's up and how it's going so he can track it down for you. And that goes for everybody. If you've contacted us for the influencer program and if you haven't heard back, either way, because we'll send you a rejection if we don't think that you're a good fit, because not everyone is. We'll definitely follow up with you. So if you don't hear back, definitely ping us again. And I have it set up now so that I can see when people follow or buy me drinks, which is cool. So thank you to all my new followers. I just hit 1,100. That's pretty cool. Oh, look, people are putting in some arches. Oh, this is nice. And there's a nice little inlay here, too. Oh, this is cool, like a kind of Celtic knot thing going on. Oops, I always mess up my camera when I play. Oh, cool, there's a little crossbow. Little flaming crossbow. That's neat. It's pretty amazing to me that, I opened up my claim about an hour ago for people. Oh, hey, Cody, how you doing? Wow, I recognize so many folks. Krona is over there, and Shay is crying for some reason. She can't seem to place anything. Maybe I specifically banned her. But that's weird. You definitely should be able to. I can place things. See, look at my little dirt blocks. So seems like she should be able to also. Just see if anyone else is having that problem. Because yeah, I'm even though we work on Landmark, I'm kind of still a Landmark noob, unfortunately. I've only had time to get in and poke around, and I've done a little bit more building on my other account, but this one is my public account. I really haven't done anything on it. So, just an hour ago, there was nothing on this claim except like a stack of 5 or 6 blocks. And that's it. Mudfan asks if I can show the claim on the map again. Absolutely. I also tweeted it out a little bit earlier. So there's an image on Twitter that you can check out. Zaitsev is here again today. Thank you very much for joining us. He's moderating. He's also going to be giving out some Prime Grappler codes. We actually have a decent amount today, so hopefully a fair amount of folks will get one. I'm on Serenity Esker Candors. And nice to see you. Wow, nice to see all these folks. Shagu, Burke Dave, welcome. Thanks for coming to the stream. It's great to see you. My favorite thing I think about my personal streams, because the chat moves a little bit slower, so it can actually kind of keep up with it, which is fairly difficult on the SOE official streams. But it's really cool to see just how many people who are here are just regular folks that come all the time. See you guys on Twitter, see you guys I see you guys. Oh man, sorry, I'm getting a lot of friend requests. I can't remember what the cap on friends is, but I'm pretty much just accepting all of them until I hit the cap. So don't be offended if you don't get in there in time. But yeah, it's really cool to just see everybody, and we kind of like chat all week long. Oh, cool, a battery. I guess maybe somebody didn't particularly like this building. Oh, this is Sir Ryan's. Sir Ryan had some stuff featured on our live stream. This is really cool, man. It looks great. Oh, so many friend requests. Yeah, this looks absolutely great. Just love the texturing, and the amount of stuff that you can do is pretty sweet. And so for where we are in the game, right now on this claim, we've got a few really good builders, and I assume we're going to see some fairly basic stuff just because I've asked them to come onto my claim with no notice at all and just build stuff. So, the kinds of things we're seeing are not as elaborate as we'll see on their claims, but still some pretty great stuff. Oh, holy crap, look at those balloons. That is awesome. I assume those are balloons. Really, really cool. Check that out. Oh no, oh dear. We have well, that escalated quickly. Oops, fell down. Hang on, let me try to keep up with the chat, and I'm gonna try to keep up with the chat too. So you guys are definitely welcome to join us in game. You can come to my claim, as you can see, a lot of folks are hanging out. You can help build. You can just hang out and dance. Whatever you like to do, more than welcome. Oh, good. There's a Pikachu up there. Nice copyright violation. So we'll probably have to get rid of that. But yeah, one of the advantages and disadvantages of being able to build whatever you want is copyright violation. Oops, hang on one second. There is one thing I feel like I forgot to do. Mostly because I'm in... okay, that looks good. Hang on one more second. Yeah, and like I said, I'm going to try to keep up with the chat, so that's going to impact my ability to actually be moving around in the game all the time. And yeah, I apologize. Just the tech difficulties right before I started the stream mean that I had to reinitialize everything. I didn't reinitialize everything that I meant to. So doing that, and trying to catch up on the chat as well. Let's see. And then I see, oh, I've received a drink purchase, and this is from, hang on, again, poorly set up thanks to that crash. Come on, buddy. Sorry, I see who it's from. I'm just trying to find your actual username as opposed to your name, since it's actually someone that I have met several times and hung out with at SOE Live. It says, from one Lefroy fan to another. Pour some of that Peat Monster. Yeah, I definitely will. I just got to get through this first one. Thanks for supporting the site and the Foundry app from the EQN Tome team. And you guys should definitely go check out, is it just eqntome.com? Yeah, it is. eqntome.com, actually kind of just ramping up, but it's a really cool site, and it's got like kind of crafting resources and And Wes, definitely tell him about it all in the chat too, because I think it's one of those things that's going to grow into a really useful resource for people. All right. And this is pretty cool too. Somebody built a tower up there. Try to check this out too. Oh, well, there. And I guess since I'm here, oh, it doesn't emote while you're grappling? That is a damn shame. We'll have to fix that. Where is Felgun when you need him? Alright, let me try to catch up on the chat here, but cheers, Wes. Let's see. Yeah, it just blinked off for a second. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Yeah, to win a Prime Grappler, all you have to do is be following the channel. We're just gonna pick people that are in the stream. Nothing too fancy. There's not that many people here. Cuff Dead said you should put adjacent claims. Yeah, I should actually, but like I said, I haven't done anything. I don't even have the adjacent claim flags. I don't even have the resources to craft them at this point, I don't think. But yeah, I definitely should do that. And if you guys have the stuff so that I can craft those real quick, I definitely will. And just go ahead and plunk them down so that we can build more stuff out here. Let's see. This is what happens when SOE doesn't let him take the love seat home. Let's see. Avin asks, with the claim permissions, what if I want to be able to give people the ability to activate props, but I do want to lock one door or something like that? Will that be possible? I think so, Avin, but not just yet. It shouldn't be too hard to actually specify which things are affected by the global permissions, but I'm sure we don't have that ready to go at this point, and I can't, in any way promise, a timing on that. Oh dear, I seem to have started clipping, and now I don't know where I am. Did I just fall through something? Uh-oh. Okay. I think somebody was trying to trade me the stuff so that I could do the claims. Sorry about that. I am multitasking like a fiend at the moment. Let's see. Has Higby come to build his hair anywhere in Landmark yet? Not just yet, but should be pretty soon, I assume. Oh, thank you for following, Kamira Rose. I will try to do shout-outs for folks who start following me. I do appreciate it, and if you aren't following the channel, I highly advise that you do. I try to stream on the weekends, pretty much every weekend. I'm still very new at this, so this is only my, I don't know, 4th or 5th stream at this point. But having a lot of fun, and this is my first Landmark stream. Oh, I see Yamino is here. Hey, how you doing, man? Okay. Some more friend requests. Some trading. Oh, thank you for the follow, Keone. I appreciate it. Alright. Let's see. I feel like I missed a question. As EverQuest is getting to 15 these days, what was the greatest moment, or the greatest moment during my work for EverQuest? Well, so, Piri, I've only been working on EverQuest for about 2 years, so I feel like I've certainly missed the greatest moments. Oh, thanks for the follow, Max King. Oops. You know, I think the greatest moments happen right at the beginning, when there were things like we crashed the internet for like a day or two in San Diego, just due to the demand that EverQuest, like people connecting to EverQuest, put on our local networks. It's a lot of stuff like that, and for me, I think certainly my greatest moment has been SOE Live last year when we did the reveal. That was really cool. I mean, we just really, I think we really executed it well, and there was a lot of pent up demand and excitement for it, and it was very difficult to actually pull it off and have it go well, and I think we did. And so I think that was certainly my greatest moment so far on the brand. Thank you for following 965. All right, let's see. Where am I? I am standing. Oh, something bad happened again. Oh, I'm standing inside of a crafting station that someone put down right on top of me. So that's awesome. Someone is trading some stuff to me. Let's see. If a person, Infamous Yeti says, if a person buys stuff with Station Cash while using a 7-day beta key, will they gain permanent beta access? No. If they buy anything, it will stay on their account either way, but the beta access is only either through getting the 7-day keys or from getting a Founders Pack. But, they'll still have the stuff. Even, they'll still have the stuff when the game comes out. So, if you play in beta and, you have a good time, you buy a couple things, and then, kind of let the game rest for a while until launch, that stuff will still be waiting for you. Candra's Mayhem says, did my donation not go through? I didn't see one, and I have the notification doodad up, so I should see it. So I'm guessing it didn't. Sorry about that. Thanks for the follow, Maximax, and there was one more right before that I didn't see. Let's see. Not in the game yet. Yeah, but you're gonna get a new one. That's awesome. Yeah, Avin, I'm actually in the process of building a new computer for home as well. Because I'm playing on my laptop, and my laptop can play, but it's not. I want to actually put together sort of a streaming machine, that can also play Landmark. That'll be a lot of fun. All right, let me see. Oh, thanks for following, Dakin. Appreciate it. Kofded asks, will we be able to build underwater and remove water from the inside? We haven't really discussed that yet because we're still working on a lot of that. So a lot of it's just going to be based on how things work once we get to the point that we have liquids in the game. Getting liquids in the game is probably the hardest piece of the project. So it's going to take a little bit of work for us to get there. And I just fell off. Sorry, all those folks. We're still working on it, and so we have to figure everything out and see how it ends up looking before we can commit to things like that. All right, let me see if I can get back here without. Oh no, whoever put that wall up just screwed me. All right, let me see if I can get. Yes, at least the wall finally worked to my advantage. All right. Oh, they put another wall up. Starting to feel claustrophobic up here. So welcome to everyone who is just joining. Thanks for coming. My name is Omi Dariani. I'm the senior brand manager of the EverQuest franchise. This weekend is the 15th anniversary of EverQuest, so we're celebrating, playing a little Landmark. I've invited folks onto my claim to build whatever they want. So, so come on by. Let me show you where it is on the real quick. Sorry, I've got the trade window up, but I'm on Serenity Esker. The spire is here, and I am here. So come on by, because we're having a little party. Alright, let me try to get caught up here. I just received another donation. Hopefully it pops up on the screen. Are you guys seeing the donation thing pop up? I know the follower one is popping up. Well, let's see, maybe it'll come up. It's funny, it's actually harder for me to play Landmark, even though I'm barely doing anything, than it is to play like Hearthstone, just because there's like more things to keep track of. So yeah, I'm going to put the map up for just one more second here so everyone can see. My claim is here, and the spire is here. And let me see really quickly. Miss Lynn 1553, thank you very much. Cheers. And yeah, so if you guys can make it out to Serenity Esker, to my claim, we are in the process of building whatever you guys want, and it's pretty cool so far. So let's see. I think we're trying now to get me all of the stuff I need to craft some extra claims, since we have already very quickly filled this one up. Though these walls are probably going to have to come down when I attach some claims if we want to see some more stuff, right? Alright, let me see. Try to catch up with the chat a little bit. Hey Skyla, how you doing? Hey Druid's Fire, nice to see you guys. So do people who applied for beta only get a week? Yeah, thank you for following JDog. If you sign up through the register for beta thing, the people that we pick there, or if you get a key through, a partner contest or one of our giveaways, yeah, those are 7-day keys. And you will, you can get multiple of them. And let's see, I'm missing something for this. Missing Heartwood, it looks like. If anyone has Heartwood and wants to give me a little bit, oh man, I fell off again, I would appreciate it. If not, I can run really quick and grab some station cash and just buy some on the marketplace. Let's see if I can do this without embarrassing myself. Nope. Oh, this is cool. Little wall. But yeah, so people are building. I'm just going to run around real quick and check it out. So Zanadia has asked for the location. I can actually toss that up on screen real quick. That's the location. And here, let me put it up one more time, and I'll leave it up for a second so I can catch up with the chat. All right. Can we clear your claim and build one massive house for you? Zafira asks. Zafira, you guys can do whatever you want. This is kind of an experiment for me too, right? Like, we've been talking about claims and permissions and how this is going to work for months, for years now internally. And, this idea that you can just set your claim to open and see what happens. And so, this is a chance for that to happen. I don't want to interfere too much with what you guys want to do. I just want to see what you want to do. Fru Raven asks, is there any hope of EverQuest Next and Landmark being linked so I can have the same character? could I perhaps bring guild members from Next back to Acclaim, serving as a sort of guild layer? For Raven, absolutely, those things are going to happen to some extent, because we're still designing Next, and, Landmark is still in alpha, so we don't know exactly how those systems are going to work, but it is our intention to make it so that your character in Landmark can transfer over to Next, or at least some elements, maybe the name, whatever it is, can transfer over to Next, and that you'll be able to take things that you've built in Landmark and put them into Next. So exactly the scenario you're talking about with the guild hall is one of the ones that will definitely be top of our list, because man, I just turned the thing off for 1 second and there's already like crazy new stuff. But yeah, it's certainly one of our intentions to have things like that. That kind of cross game functionality. And another thing we've talked about is in Landmark, you're an adventurer, and so by playing Landmark, you will unlock the adventurer class in EverQuest Next. 2D blueprint to voxel. Kind of like vector 2D line graph drawings that could turn into a 3D voxel. That's really cool. That's really cool, Warcraft, man. It's really just a question of functionality. Oh, what happened? Oh, God. It would appear that I have been boxed in, so this is nice. Super good. Let me just start deleting my way out of here. But yeah, when you give people the ability to build on your claim, you got to imagine you are going to get the shit trolled out of you. Alright, let me see. Oh, and I received another donation from Skylatron. It says, you'll have to give me some Scotch tips at SOE Live this year. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to meeting you and seeing you there, and we can definitely trade Scotch tips, so cheers. Yes, I do need to shave. It's the weekend. It's been a rough week, so I took a couple days off from shaving. Did I get my Hearthsteed in Hearthstone? Yes, I did, but I don't really play World of Warcraft anymore, so I don't know if I'll ever redeem it. But yeah, I have earned it at the very least. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for just, facilitating everything for me here. It's like, oh, he's an idiot. He's just standing there not crafting things. Drop a crafting station in front of him. All right, so I now have one attached claim flag. It looks like I need more iron and elemental iron and aquamarine. I need a lot of everything to get the next one. So let me go ahead and drop down a second claim. So the question is where to put it. And kind of hard to see with these walls. Not thrilled with these walls, guys. We're definitely going to cut the walls. But let me see. With my claim flag, where did you go, buddy? Yes. Right click this to place in a touch. Oh, I guess I'm not in my claim anymore. Well, screw you. Now I am. Cool. Now, which one should I do is the main question. Should I go up? Well, I mean, I don't want to go straight out because that's going to just be into the air. I'm just going to put it here. Let's do that. All right. We have another claim. Go. We've got another claim. Go mess that up. Wait, do I need to change the permissions for that individually? Let's see. Yes. Okay, you guys can build now. Go. Go, go, go. All right, let me try to catch up with the chat. Cheesy What's It says, that's a great name. What is that from? Cheesy What's It? It's definitely from something. Trailblazer keys are 7 days. Is it in-game time? So the buddy keys. So if you buy the Trailblazer pack, you get 4 keys, 4 time-limited keys for beta, closed beta, to share with whoever you want. And yes, those are 7-day keys, and it's 7 days of real time, not 7 days of in-game time. So you could give all 4 to one person, so they had a month, or you could give them out to people as you see fit. But yeah, from the time that you redeem the code, the clock starts ticking on that. Let's see. Thank you for following, Jansen. Thank you. And if you guys aren't following, I would certainly appreciate it. I typically only stream on the weekends, but I am really enjoying it, so I will try to stream every weekend if I can. Let's see. Can we email suggestions and ideas for EverQuest Next to anyone? If so, who? Dazzler, the best places to give us ideas are on the forums. You can also tweet any of us. Thank you for following Blue Space. Blue Space. You can also tweet to any of us, but if it's anything longer than that, thanks Patty P. If it's anything longer than just a tweet, then it works really well to have it on the forums for us. Thanks, Saludra too. Welcome aboard. Let's see. How did my review go? Well, so this is the week where we write our reviews, and then the next couple weeks are the ones where we get our reviews. So hopefully it'll go okay. I think I've been doing all right. Thanks for asking. Is Red Brick on the plans for release anytime soon as a texture? Burke, I'm sorry, I'm not sure. I just don't know exactly when we're gonna get to Red Brick. I know it's one of the ones that we're going to do. I just don't know for sure. So sorry about that, because I know you're very interested because you asked me about it last week too, I think. New follower, Karen Avon, thank you for following. My mic is a little low. What do you guys think? This is a new setup for me today, so I always take feedback on the quality level of what I'm doing because I am very new at this. So let me know what you think. Thank you for the note, Grimfire. Mudfan asks if I bought the WoW expansion, and no, I haven't bought it yet. I may, but probably not actually. I really haven't played. I didn't play Pandaria. I didn't play Cataclysm. I kind of stopped at Lich King, and haven't been back. But like I love WoW. I love so many of these games. I've played so much WoW. Will I be playing some EQ1 on Sunday to commemorate the 15th anniversary? I was actually thinking about it because we just put the heroic characters in. I haven't played EverQuest seriously, since like 1999 and 2000. I've got on to poke around a few times since, but nothing crazy. I definitely should. Let me think about it. It would be the right way to celebrate the 15th anniversary, wouldn't it? We are going to see a lot of interesting folks doing EverQuest videos over the next few weeks, though. We've been talking to people like Jesse Cox and Geek Domo and a few other folks that I don't want to mention just yet. And so keep an eye out because we will have some really cool videos coming out soon. And gosh, I'm so far behind on the chat. Let me try to catch up. Sorry about that, guys. I really like to keep up with the chat because I think the chat in the streams that I've done has been so incredibly good. Brandon asks, if I buy resources in the store, am I going to lose them after the wipe? No. The way that the wipes are going to work is we're going to wipe everything except for your templates, your character name, like your character himself, but all the progression will be wiped. And then anything you've purchased. So, all the stuff from the Founders Packs, you'll get back. Any resources or outfits that you bought on the store, you'll get back. So if you go out and you buy resources now, you'll just get them again as soon as we start up closed beta. All right, let me turn up the mic a little bit. 1 second. Let me know if this helps. Because again, new setup for me today is, as you can see, the wine racks have been replaced by Scotch bottles. Seems a little bit more in line with me. There needs to be a way to select multiple props at one time so you can keep everything aligned. I absolutely agree. We will almost certainly implement something like that at some point. me see. Okay, Candors, I'm looking at your screenshot now. Uh, yes, that is definitely a screenshot of of that. However, I'm just telling you, like, I just don't have it. It's not registering on my PayPal or my donation tracking doodad. I'm not sure if any of the donations are popping up on the screen actually, but certainly I'm getting notified on my screen when they happen. But yeah, I don't see one from you. I'm sorry. Let's see. Will there be bonus items in Lawn from opening booster packs? You mean Sneaky Pete? You mean in Landmark? We haven't planned anything like that for Landmark just yet, but I wouldn't rule it out. Okay, so the volume is low. Okay, good. I turned it up. It's much better. Yeah, just let me know. Stuff like that. Anything that you see or anything that I'm doing wrong. Like I said, I'm very new. Oh man, I stopped looking at the game for just a second. Oh, and there's Sneaky Pete right in the game. And look at this stuff. There's now my name in several places. What is down there? That's really cool. A new like inlaid floor pattern. Sir Ryan keeps asking me to go into his cabin because he's put in like a secret room or something and a ping pong table. Let me check this out real quick. Well, I don't see any of those things in here, Sir Ryan. The toilet is great. Where's the toilet? I haven't even gone over to the other claim yet. Who knows what's happening there? Crossbow is really cool. Alright, let me see. Let me see if I can get over to the other claim and see what's going on, if anything. But also let me try to keep up with the chat. King of the Coconuts, yes, thank you. I am having a pretty good weekend. It's relaxing so far. Did a little bit of, house upkeep kind of stuff this morning. Had a nice breakfast. Now just hanging out with you guys and streaming and watching people do really cool stuff on my claim that I could never ever do. When closed beta starts, will the islands be merged, go away? Grimfire, we're still working on exactly what will happen when we get to closed beta, but most likely we're going to wipe most or all of the islands, to get them so that the new islands will have new biomes, because we put those new biomes in afterwards. It kind of sucks that they're not on, the first few continents, so yeah, we should do a wipe there. Let's see. Question. Come to Sweden. I'll show you how real blonde babes look. Well, that's not a question, but it is a hell of an invitation, Arnon. Audio is louder, but lots of white noise. Juhlar, yeah. That's probably due to the fact that I'm streaming on a laptop, and the laptop fan is just going nuts, trying to keep up with Landmark. So that's probably not going to change because it is a really good mic. So it's probably about 5 or 6 feet away from me and picking that noise up. Let's see. Burke asks, what grand design do I have for when the game goes live? What will be my legacy that I want to make? That's a really interesting question. So back in the Minecraft days when I was trying to build things, my favorite thing that we ever did was we created a... man, this stuff is cool. Thank you for following Lock 7 times. You're certainly one better than Lock 6. Man, holy crap, look at this. Just building a ship already? Like, that's insane. One of the things that we did was I made a private server for me and like 3 or 4 of my friends, for another friend who we had one friend who refused to play Minecraft. He just thought it was stupid. And so we decided that we were going to pretend that that friend was God and that we were just building monuments to, his awesomeness. So the entire server was just nothing but monuments to, man, this is so cool, to his epic grandeur. So I don't know, like that's the sort of thing that I feel inclined to do when we get to launch, and I definitely have a few other ideas for sort of crazy things that we can do. But I actually think like what's happening on my claim right now is my grand design, right? Like this is what I want to see happen. Oh, holy crap. I want to just open it up and let you guys go nuts, because I think that what's the most interesting thing about Landmark is this idea that everyone can build, not just me, right? I'm not good at building things, so what's really cool to me is seeing what you guys do. So let me catch up on the chat a little bit too. What material best represents my favorite color? I typically, I saw the Omid sign, that's really cool, Zafira. I like purple and red. I always buy red cars, and if I owned a Snuggie, it would be purple. Well, so that's the end of that Glenlivet 21. Let me pour some Lefroy for these folks who have so generously donated. I'm actually going to pour a Lefroy 18. So this is a pretty solid bottle as well. And Lefroy, I think, is my favorite brand of scotch. So if you're looking for something, if you've decided that you like scotch and you're looking for where you want to go next, Lefroy is definitely what I would choose. And the 10-year is perfectly good, and it's I think about $45-50 a bottle. Couple new followers. I'm sorry, I saw one pop up that I didn't see the name of, but welcome, Original Sorfy. All right, let's see. Welcome, the Norathian. Good name. Prime grapplers are only for alpha. Do you plan to have new prime grapplers for beta? No, there won't be new prime grapplers. Thank you, Asita Moon. There won't be new prime grapplers, but there's going to be a new item. We're still working on it. We haven't announced exactly what it's going to be just yet. It is going to be way cooler than the prime grappler, I'm pretty sure. I was actually talking to Jeff Butler and Darren McPherson, the creative director and the lead game designer. Sorry, I'm knocking stuff around. The creative director and the lead game designer the other day about this, because we really like this idea of giving something out during streams, like our streams, and giving them to streamers, and I think it's worked out really well and been really cool. And so, someone just nodded at me, that's awesome. So we want to do that more regularly. So we want to have something, like every month, like something new that you can get on a stream. So, we're talking about it, and obviously that presents some challenges for the team too, because they got to come up with it. And then I was sitting in the fishbowl, which is what we call the EverQuest Next meeting room, and Darren, I don't know, he spent probably like a half hour pitching me all these like really cool ideas for what they want to do with it, and it's so much better than what I was asking for, that I'm really, really excited to show you guys like the upcoming items. Thank you for following Riverbender. Yeah, folks, if you aren't following the channel, I highly recommend that you do. Obviously, I stream on the weekends typically, but yeah, would love for you to be notified when I go live. Let's see. Have we considered a European edition of SOE Live? We have considered it. It's just SOE Live actually costs quite a bit of money. We actually lose a lot of money on SOE Live every year. We don't mind at all, because we think it's a really important event, and it's really fun, and it does really good things for our community. So we don't mind that it ends up costing us a fair amount of money, but it does cost us a fair amount of money, and particularly, one of the most expensive things is getting people there.
even just to Las Vegas, it's expensive to take we take like a third or half of the company to Vegas and then have them there for several days, and then doing that same thing, but instead of Vegas, it's in London or Berlin or something like that. Would be very prohibitively expensive. But we are looking at ways to have events in Europe, where we can get together with fans and hang out, because we do want to support you guys, and it just sucks because we're very far away. All right, let me see. Trying to catch up with the chat. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, several folks. Mudfan, yes, we're in San Diego, and we also love it. It's pretty much the best weather, and makes me happy every day. Living in San Diego is a good decision. So, cheers to all you folks. Particularly the folks who have purchased a drink for me. Do really appreciate that. I stream on my own time, and any money that is donated to me is used to make the stream better, by which I mean buy more bottles of scotch, which encourages me to stream more often. So if you feel like it, there's information underneath the stream on that. Also would really appreciate if you follow me on Twitter and YouTube and here on Twitch. Thank you. Envy says, if I have a Twitch channel, thank you for following Phantom X. If I have a Twitch channel, how can I get it promoted by Landmark? I've been doing claim tours and need more followers. Well, the easiest way to do that is to tweet me, to tweet Dave, to tweet the Landmark account when you're live, and include the link. And then we can, if we have time, we'll pop in and say hi and see how it is. Maybe give out some grappler codes. If not, a lot of times we will just retweet that. So that's the first way to do it. And then once we kind of get to know you a little bit, we can make it so that your stream will appear on the front page of eqnlandmark.com when you're streaming, which is obviously like one of the best promotion tools. Let me see. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up. Is that one of the new Jinx t-shirts for EQ1? This one that I'm wearing right now? No, this is actually something that we made specifically for the event that we did on January 31st in San Diego. Jinx is going to make something very, very similar to this eventually. So we just put one shirt up yesterday or the day before, and it's a very simple, just EverQuest established in 1999 shirt to celebrate the anniversary. And we're in the process of building out a whole line of merchandise. So you'll see more stuff going over the course of the year. And if there's stuff that you want, like merchandise you want, send me a message or send me a tweet and let me know, because we're in the process of designing a bunch of stuff right now. So like whatever cool stuff you want is going to start happening. Will islands get any bigger in closed beta? I don't think so, but I'm not 100% sure, Jake. Brad Power asks, when am I going to invest in a desktop system? Very, very soon. It's actually just a matter of time. Thanks to these people dancing around me, this is hilarious. It's just a matter of time. I just, I want to build a new system. I just have, I have to sit down and price things out. Geek Domo, who does a lot of streaming with us, actually put together a baseline system for me. So all I have to do is, take a look at it, figure out if I want to put any additions onto it or anything like that. But it's really cool, and I really appreciate that. Let's see. Where is the community build at? Firefoot, let me show you where I am. I'm on Serenity Esker, and I'm just northeast of the Spire. So the Spire is here, and I am here. And definitely come. This is just my personal claim, and I'm hanging out and letting people build whatever they want on it. And so far, people are building pretty cool stuff. So pretty excited. Definitely stop by if you want. Feel free to build, and it's a lot of fun. All right, let me see. Oops, that is not the most scenic view. But yeah, this pirate ship over here. There is a Norwegian flag. It's awesome. All right, let me see. Love me some Lefroy. Yeah, it's so good. Someone asked if they have the Prime Grappler, will they get the new beta item? No, it's going to be completely separate. And that's going to be the case for every item. You know, they're just separate things. So, you know, you'll have to get a code for another one. You know, and that's intentional, right? I mean, it's kind of marketing, but we want you to go watch streamers. We want you to come participate. We want you to be active in the community. And one of the ways we do that is exclusive items you can only get by doing those sorts of things. Oh, that's cool. Someone just dropped this neat sign. Will Boots of the Zephyr be given out as codes? It's not in the plan currently. It might happen, but I wouldn't say that for sure yet. We're just designing the stuff that's going to be given away. Las Vegas is my absolute favorite city. It's a very strange city, Piri. I really like it when it's the first place that someone from Europe goes, because then you can tell them, oh, this is just what America is like. All the cities in America are like Vegas. And sometimes they believe you, and it's good trolling. Thanks for following, Telgate. Appreciate it. Let's see. Are we going to be putting in teleports next week? I'm not sure. We just updated the roadmap a few days back. So that will have the best information on when teleporting and fast travel sorts of things are going to happen. But yeah, I just don't know offhand. Oh, there's another boat being built down there. That's awesome. But which boat is better? Oh, and this microvoxel demo, I assume? Oh, that's really cool, guys. Yeah, so sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the chat, trying to keep up with what you guys are doing in game, and trying to keep up with all the stuff that I barely know how to do in in broadcasting. Let's see. Should have an online viewer package for SOE Live with a few perks. Jular, yeah, we think so too. That's a really good idea. Blizzard does it, and they make a lot of money off of it. But more importantly, it just gets people to see the event who normally couldn't. But we're not doing it just yet, and part of that is just tech. Like, actually doing that many video events requires like a whole new setup at SOE Live. So it's something that we're looking at. That's a new follower whose name I cannot possibly pronounce, but welcome aboard. Let's see. Shagu, I can't really talk about stuff like that just at the moment. We are moving forward on on your email, but yeah, I'm not sure exactly where it is. The Omid and Dave bobblehead set. Misslin says, buy Omid a drink. He doesn't sound drunk enough. Yeah, that's true. I am certainly not drunk enough yet, but that's fine. I don't need to be too drunk just yet. It's really enjoyable to just have. Oh, cool! Is that a giant freaking eye? Oh man, that's so awesome. Yeah, and Sir Ryan, sorry, he keeps whispering that he built a secret room somewhere. If you come find me, I'll try to go with and check it out, but I'm just kind of swamped with Chad and stuff like that. A Perfidious Dane just followed. Thank you very much. Very good username. Yeah, combat is coming. We're not quite there yet, but we're working on it really hard. And caves, yeah, same thing. We're hoping to have that ready for closed beta. Not 100% sure that we will, but hopefully we will. while I step into your office on the ground floor. Yeah, let me come find it. Let's see. Can we have more Omid emotes? Well, I don't think Terry was too pleased when I had everyone tweet him demanding the O twerk, which someone came up with during the last live stream. But yeah, if you want more emotes, whatever you want, Terry J. Michaels is the best Twitter account to bug with that kind of thing, because he's the producer on the project. Favorite country is Ireland. Ireland is awesome, Piri. Yeah, I've been there a couple times and pretty good every time. Let's see. Oh, there's a purple and red name site. Thanks, Zafira. I'll check it out. Sorry, just trying to read the chat. Some pretty good stuff in here. And, you know, one of the things that I love in the chat, and one of the reasons that I actually do this, is that the chat is interesting and talking to you guys is fun. Oh, what is that? That looks really cool. Wow, so cool. Uh-oh, now the O-twerk. It's coming. Thank you for following Killaby. Let's see. Set of voxels by the colored Omid sign that would be good to template. Template me. That's so awesome. Alright, so there's some Omid signs down here, it looks like. That's cool. Yeah, we don't have strafe in yet, do we? That bums me out. Because I mostly strafe everywhere I go. I never run straight. Let's see. Hey, Wolf Hider, how you doing? Hey, Weepa. Want to buy O-twerk. All I need to do is twerk in one of the videos. No, that's a pretty good way to guarantee that there will be no twerking in the game. No one wants to see me twerk. Alright, Sog, thank you for coming. Hopefully we'll see you next time. Keone says, I saw a post on Reddit that there are data mine strings that say that there's water in cave strings. Does that mean they're coming soon? No, we tend to, you know, a lot of stuff ends up getting data mined that, you know, isn't quite ready or that sort of thing. Like, you know, in the first round of data mining, they even found stuff from, like, SOE Live. Like, they found the giant golem in EverQuest Next that smashes things. You know, so anything that gets data mined, you have to take with a huge grain of salt because, you know, like, the data just has, like, developer notes in it, basically. And we don't clean it as if it's something that we expect people to look at. So, you know, stuff may end up in there. Oh, right mouse key plus turn is strafe. Thank you. Thanks, Tierline. Yeah, so, you know, just because something's in there doesn't mean that it's actually, like, just coming soon or whatever. Oh, yeah, and thanks everyone in chat. It's funny, too, because, like, you know, I'm the brand manager for Landmark, but I would say, you know, I really don't get to play it that much, just because, like, we're so freaking busy. Oh, there's that colored sign. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, and Zafira's right. That thing up there definitely should be templated by somebody. It's a great little example of voxel sizes. If you guys can see it, yeah, right there. I wonder if I can actually grapple onto it. Yeah. Yeah, and I suppose you guys can template any of this stuff, right? So feel free to template away. Very disappointed at the lack of statues of my head, but you know, I guess I'll live. But no, seriously, you guys are building some just incredible stuff. Like, I never, ever, ever could have done this. So thank you so much for spending the time. All right, let me see. Hey, Moto, how you doing? And so, yeah. What was my first computer? My first computer was a Tandy Color Computer 3, which I didn't use very much. My parents got it for me, and I really, really didn't get what it was for. I just kind of wanted to play games, like that's all I was doing. And at the time, my Nintendo played better games, so I didn't keep up with it too much. And then I didn't get another computer until I started in college, and I got one when I started in university, and that's when that's when I started getting more serious about gaming. And that was just like a home built by some sketchy dude that my dad knew, and I remember being bummed out. I learned how to upgrade stuff because I got so excited. I got so excited when Ultima Online was coming out that, and I went and looked, and my hard drive was smaller than the install size of Ultima Online, so I had to go upgrade. All right, let's see. Yardale asks, "Where is my claim?" My claim is on Esker, or it's Serenity Esker. I'll show you on the map. So the spire is down here, and we are here. So definitely come by and join. I have set the build permissions to open, and look how awesome it looks just from up here. Holy crap. Holy crap, that's cool. I gotta get back down here and poke around. These statues are great. Looks like we've got some people mining now. That's gonna end badly. But at least thanks to this grappling hook, I can get out. Let's see. Oh man, something cool over there. A big axe. Yep. Jeez. Very impressive. Very impressive, guys. I couldn't in a million years build this stuff. So I am very impressed. Alright, let me see. The days of autoexec.bat and configsys, yep. Yeah, I actually never played Ultima Online either because my computer was too crappy, and I wanted it so badly. This is so sad. I wanted it so badly that I bought the Prima strategy guide for it and read it cover to cover, but I never got to play it. Aww. First game I ever bought was Quest for Glory 1. That's awesome. And EQ1 was the first online game I actually played by myself, says Skylatron. That's awesome. And Skyla, if you guys don't know her, also works for 10 Ton Hammer. I believe, and I hope I don't get this wrong, I believe that she is the community manager, but definitely correct me. But you should follow her as well. She does really cool stuff, and they... Okay, so Ryan, I'm following you. Let's go. Where are we going? Let me see if I can follow him without losing him. Whoa. This is very challenging. Alright, there he goes. Yeah, but she works for 10 Ton Hammer, and they actually stream a lot. I think they're streaming today. Oh, there it is. I didn't even see that before. There we go. Oh, there's the ping pong table. Oh, that's so cool. I guess that deserves an O nod. Oh, is this a pool table too? Oh, very nice. Very nice. Or a poker table. Oh, there's more stuff. Yes! The best part, though, is so people are going to come see this claim later, and they're going to think that I'm crazy and that I just wrote my name everywhere. Wait, I guess what I should do, right? I definitely should line this up so that, oops, I got to do it the other way, right? Yeah. Whoops. It would help if I spell it correctly, probably. So someone just asked me in the chat what my location is, and I can put it up on the screen here. But it's Serenity Esker, and it's just northeast of the Spire. Spire is here, and we are here. So definitely come and join us. All right, now let's see if I can figure out how to get out of this secret claim. So cool, Sir Ryan. And Sir Ryan actually does a bunch of awesome stuff for us. Oh crap, where is the hole? There it is. Does a whole bunch of awesome stuff in Landmark, and we featured some of his work on our SOE live streams too. So you should definitely check out his work and follow him on Twitter. Ryan, you could put your Twitter link in the chat, and so that people can follow you. Let me see. Try to catch up with the chat a little bit too. Oh, Art Keeper. Yeah, I think your statues are really cool. Let's see. Hey, Stone Toe, how you doing? EQ2 was my first online game. Warcraft Man says. Yeah, EQ2 is pretty cool. EQ1 was for me too. That was my first game. Oh, what's this? That happened very quickly. That's very cool. Oh, and also got one of the new outfits. The yellow one. The yellow Victorian, I believe. Actually haven't seen that one in game yet. That's really cool looking. And so what do you guys think? Because so in the marketplace, we actually are doing testing on prices and things like that. One of the things we did is put some variable prices around the colors of outfits. What do you guys think about that? Kind of unusual. We've seen some very different levels of comment about it. Thank you, Isia Minecraftum. Thank you for following. And if you guys aren't following, would definitely appreciate it if you click the follow. Also follow me on Twitter and YouTube. The links are below. You can also buy me a drink if you like. Some folks had requested the ability to do that, so I put it in there. So I like scotch, and as you can see behind me, there is quite a bit of scotch. So I'm always happy to... Oh, I fell somewhere. To pour myself a drink and continue streaming. Let's see. 10 Ton Hammer streamed Elder Scrolls today, having a hard time streaming after... Why are you having a hard time after the last couple of patches? My claim is turning into a din of iniquity. What, you mean just because there's a ping pong table? We've got balloons, too. I'm very amused by that sign. the multicolor Ovid sign is really funny. And the giant thing of balloons. Oh, I wonder what all that stuff is. Is that a spaceship? Oops. How am I gonna do this? Alright. Oh, cool. Whoa, that's really, really awesome. Thank you for following, Flames Boy. Whoa, this is so cool. Alright, I don't want to fall out, I want to get on top of it. Oops. I'm just gonna fall. I'm so incompetent at this. Oh, come on. Yes. Saved it. Oh, alright, well, better luck next time. At least there's no falling damage in here yet. Alright, let me see. I'm trying to catch up on the chat. Maribel, no, I'm still here. Zithron, I'm doing great. How are you doing? We're just celebrating the 15th anniversary of EverQuest this weekend, so thought I would do a stream, do some landmark, let people build on my claim, build anything they want, and people are building some pretty awesome stuff so far. So if you guys haven't joined us in game, I am at Serenity Esker, northeast of the Spire. So the Spire is here. No, sorry, just kidding. The Spire, oh dear. The Spire is in the middle of a rave, apparently. The Spire is here, and my claim is here. Yeah, sorry about that. Let's see. And yeah, so for the folks who are whispering me in game, I appreciate it, but I'm having a really hard time keeping up with just keeping up with the Twitch chat, so I'm really not watching that. If you want me to check something out, like Thorhammer just said, send me a Twitch message or a tweet, and I will get there as soon as I can. But right now, I am pretty much completely hanging out here and watching all this cool stuff that folks are doing and keeping up with the chat. Man, that spaceship is cool. And yeah, so my moderator, Zaitsev, who is in the chat, thank him and throw him a follow as well because he streams, is giving out Prime Grapplers in the chat. You don't have to do anything except follow the channel to get them. So he will be giving them out and letting you know. And those are just really cool. Oh man, someone just put down a hot air balloon. And those are really cool grappling hooks for alpha only, which, you know, I'm using and a fair amount of folks are using. It's just a little bit better than the regular Viridium grappling hook that you can get. Man, I'm so bad at Landmark. So you can see why I usually play Hearthstone. just terrible. Thank you for following, Senor Blanco. All right, let me try to catch up with the chat because I'm way behind. Sharon's Call was my first MMO. RJ says, yeah, I played a lot of Sharon's Call also. And basically back then I had a friend who was just an MMO guy, and I wasn't super into it, you know, until he sort of like, he kept buying me games and, you know, paying my monthly subscription for a while to play, and, you know, I started falling in love with him, and that's kind of how I got into it too. When I looked at the outfits, are they looking at putting in female icons also? Yeah, absolutely. The marketplace, thank you for following GI Bill. The marketplace is really, really early. Like, you know, we're in alpha still. We're testing things out. There's going to be tons and tons of additional functionality and additional features that they just aren't in yet. So yeah, stay tuned. The marketplace is going to get much better because, you know, and the primary reason is because of all the Player Studio stuff. You know, like right now we're selling resources and we're selling outfits, but what we think is going to really make an impact for Landmark is Player Studio. Players creating stuff and then selling it to each other. And so to do that effectively, we're going to have significantly improved marketplace and shopping and that sort of thing than what we have right now. So yeah, stay tuned for that. It's going to get a lot better. Alright, trying to catch up with the chat a little bit. Don't let the creeper blow me up. Yeah. We'll try not to. Thankfully, the creepers don't explode just yet. We're still working on our monsters for Landmark, so it's going to be pretty fun once we get there. Let's see. video drive. Skyla, send me an email about that. I'd love to put you in touch with one of our producers, and we can see if maybe there's a little bit of troubleshooting we can do on our side, because we would love to have you guys able to stream it, obviously, and we know you guys would love to as well. So let's see if we can work together and figure it out. Make it so the Khazak-Thul statue is holding balloons. Oh, is that Khazak-Thul down there? That would be hilarious. Not enough color choices in the outfits. That's fair. I'm sure we'll have more color choices eventually. I want to turn my Tech Commander outfit purple. I bet we'll eventually get there, Neurotoxin. And Legendary Neurotoxin, if you guys aren't following him, he is on Into the Portal and does a lot of his own streaming too. Really cool stuff. Yeah, I'm on Serenity Esker, and let me toss the map up again. So there is my claim, and there is the spire. So just basically just go straight northeast from the spire, and that's where we are hanging out. And thank you guys so much to everyone who's in game right now. Some really cool stuff being built, and it's really cool to just see so many folks here. And I mean, what was it? An hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago, this was just completely empty. I hadn't done anything. I hadn't done anything on my claim, and look at it now. It is very, very awesome, guys. Alright, let's see. Too much scotch, Senor Blanco says. Disagree, not enough. I should start building one big thing with all the people. Something to celebrate 15 years of EverQuest. Well, I am not, because of my building skills, I am not the person to lead an epic building project, which is why I just turned it on so anyone can do whatever they want here. But yeah, we're going to be doing stuff like that, Puri. Like, we're going to be doing big EverQuest builds, that kind of thing. It's going to be a big part of the next few months. Grimfire asks, when do we think we'll see more textures like cobalt, blue metal, things like that? I think sooner rather than later. You know, we're going to be adding more textures in all the time. But one of the things we've noticed a lot from the community is this desire for sci-fi, like sci-fi kind of stuff. And that's why, you know, that's why you can see some of the outfits are sci-fi. And so, you know, some of the art direction is going to go in that direction too. And I know I've been up here already, but this is pretty cool. And the, you know, being up high is really good just for the views. But yeah, that's so cool. Let's see. Have a good night, Maka. Let's see. Yeah, Game of Thrones, man. I actually had very, very, very slowly been reading the books just because, you know, I knew there wasn't, there's not another book coming anytime soon, so there's no reason to rush through. And I actually just finally finished Dance like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and now I'm all bummed out because I don't have anything new. I don't have anything new to talk about or think about in Game of Thrones. Really excited for the next season to start up. Black outfits need to be blacker. Suggestion noted. My claim is Las Vegas in a teacup. Yeah, it does kind of feel like that. That sort of mishmash of everything all in one place, like, you know, doesn't have to make sense. And it sort of just, oh man, I got a sick throne over here. That's good. I'm just going to hang out here for a minute. That's really cool. Yeah, I think one of the ways I love stuff like Vegas, like the very uniquely American things, and I love explaining them to people who are not from the U.S. The way that I explain Las Vegas is it's like you're in the middle of a gigantic miniature golf course. That's really what it feels like to me. What about building a giant statue of Omid to celebrate 15 years of EQ? Well, I wouldn't be opposed to that. There have already been a couple like really cool statues built of me. Uh, that was it's hilarious, and actually my Twitter avatar is one of them. Actually, my Facebook one too, which is funny because on Facebook I tend to keep that more for friends and family, and so I changed it to that, and I think that my friends and family are starting to realize that something weird is going on in my life, but they don't really quite understand what. So it's like, yeah, so someone just built a statue of me in this video game. Like, okay, that's weird. The ending is yeah. Game of Thrones. Oh man, I really enjoyed the way that the final book or the last book that's come out ended. I thought it was really cool. I'm really excited to read the next one. Oh, hey, I have no idea how to say that name, Ben. Is it R Tug okay? Rutgok? Um, in any case, Rutgok is one of our programmers on EverQuest Next, and is a pretty awesome dude. So if you have any programming related questions, he is the guy to ask. Uh, but nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Anyone notice the new Victorian outfit has leg warmers and saddle shoes? Yeah, well, people used to ride a lot of horses, and there will eventually be mounts in landmarks, so you're gonna need to be able to ride them. Where am I again? So I am on Serenity, Esker. Uh, so my claims are here, and the spire is here. So if you come into the spire, basically just go straight northeast, and you'll get to my claim.